We're here to talk about gas. I would imagine, given everything that's going on in the world, you're probably given at least some thought to the issue of energy. And it's in that context that Jemena is planning for the future.
Jemena is at a really important time in its history. We've got lots of really challenging issues to face into as we think about what role our network's going to play over the next 20, 30 years as our whole energy system decarbonises and we move towards a net zero future.
Jemena is involved in developing our prices and services plan for the 2025 to 2030 period, and there's lots of investments and decisions to be made that we really need our customers to help us with. We do really need to hear from customers to get the customer input into what their needs are to ensure that our plans are well-founded and they're meeting the needs of the 1.5 million customers that we have.
Today I've been around nurses, firemen, teachers, and how it's affecting them. That's why today's forum is so brilliant, because we're getting to hear everyone's feedback.
The implications for customers in all of this is that their role will change. And the second implication, I think, is that we all need to think very carefully about how to make sure that no one is left behind. So we need consumers and businesses to be part of this great big discussion and to help us manage the change by being part of the change.
I think there's a lot of uncertainty in the energy sector. People are worried about price increases, they're worried about climate change. There's been recent extreme weather events, there's been a lot of power outages, a lot of flooding. It's brought these things to the forefront of people's thinking. And the community and government are recognising that we need to move forward on finding more sustainable energy resources.
I think the world has rapidly changed. Things that we had no control over. Floods, fire and COVID. Who would have known 5 years ago where we would be today? So what I care about now is being able to pay my bills.
I would say there's a lot of stress coming from lots of different directions, whether we talk about the pandemic, whether we talk about climate change, whether we talk about shareholders, big business and where they want to go, and whether they can still make profit and feed families and people can afford electricity and gas. Amazing to see that actually following through with things we've said. So the opinion I have on Jemena has been just fantastic. I wasn't expecting it.
Every person every day uses energy one way or another. That energy is changing and the role of energy in their lives and businesses is changing. So we need consumers and businesses to be part of this great big discussion and to help us manage the change by being part of the change.